in the heart of France. Paris is a city of timeless beauty and history. From iconic monuments that define its skyline, to architectural wonders built centuries ago, every corner tells a story. Welcome to Dynamic Expeditions. I'm Aditya and this is episode 109. Top 10 must-visit monuments in Paris for first-time visitors. French sparkles. Let's begin. Today's 10th Paris famous monument is the Arc de Triomphe. Standing proudly in the heart of Paris at the center of Place Charles de Gaulle, this monumental arch is not just a structure, it is a symbol of victory, sacrifice, and national pride. Built to honor the French soldiers who fought bravely for their country, it carries the weight of history in every stone. Sparkle's fun fact: beneath this grand arch lies the tomb of the unknown soldier, where an eternal flame burns every single day, representing remembrance that never fades. Scroll history: it was commissioned by Napoleon in 1806 after his victory at Austerlitz, but it took decades to complete, finally becoming one of Paris' most iconic landmarks. Round pushpin travel tip: climb to the top during sunset and witness the golden Paris skyline stretching across the Champs-Élysées like a painting. 3 o'clock best time, evening, 5 to 8 p.m., when the city lights begin to glow. Money bag price, €13, ~1 200. And from above. Paris doesn't just look beautiful, it feels eternal. Today's 9th Paris famous monument is Place de la Concorde. Located in the heart of Paris, this grand square is one of the largest and most historically significant public spaces in France. Surrounded by fountains, statues, and wide open views, it connects some of the city's most iconic landmarks, creating a space that feels both powerful and peaceful at the same time. Sparkle's fun fact: this very place once witnessed one of the darkest chapters in French history. During the French Revolution, the guillotine stood here, where thousands, including King Louis XVI, were executed. Scroll history: built in 1755 and originally named Place Louis XV, it later became a symbol of transformation, reflecting both the rise and fall of power in France. Round pushpin travel tip: take a slow walk from the Champs-Élysées to the Tuileries Garden and experience how seamlessly history blends with modern Paris. 3 o'clock best time, morning for calm vibes, or sunset for golden reflections. Money bag price: free, €0, ₹0. Here, in the middle of Paris, history doesn't just exist, it surrounds you. Today's 8th Paris famous monument is the Pantheon. Rising with quiet elegance in the Latin Quarter of Paris, the Pantheon stands as a tribute to the greatest minds in French history. With its grand dome and neoclassical design, it feels less like a building and more like a monument to human achievement. Sparkle's fun fact: inside, you'll find Foucault's pendulum, a scientific installation that beautifully demonstrates the rotation of the Earth, blending science with architecture in a truly fascinating way. Scroll history: originally built as a church in the 18th century, it was later transformed into a mausoleum, where legends like Voltaire and Rousseau now rest. Round pushpin travel tip: step inside and make your way up to the dome. The panoramic view of Paris from the top is nothing short of breathtaking. 3 o'clock best time, midday, when the interiors are well lit and the views are clear. Money bag price: €11, ~1 000. Here, in the silence of its halls, history, science, and legacy come together as one. Today's 7th Paris famous monument is Sacré-Cœur. Hidden in the heart of Paris, this stunning chapel may look simple from the outside, but step inside, and you enter a world of pure light and color. Sacré-Cœur is not just a monument, it feels like a living piece of art. Sparkle's fun fact, the chapel is famous for its breathtaking stained glass windows, featuring over 1,100 intricate biblical scenes, turning sunlight into a magical display of colors that fills the entire space. Scroll history, built in the 13th century for King Louis IX, it was designed to house sacred relics and stands today as one of the finest examples of Gothic architecture. Round pushpin travel tip, visit on a sunny day, because when sunlight passes through the glass, the entire chapel glows like a dream. 3 o'clock best time, afternoon, when the sunlight is strongest. Money bag price, €13, tilde 1, 200. In Sacré-Cœur, light doesn't just enter, it transforms everything it touches. Today's 6th Paris famous monument is the Luxembourg Palace. Nestled in the heart of Paris, the Luxembourg Palace feels like a perfect blend of royal elegance and peaceful beauty. Surrounded by lush green gardens, fountains, and tree-lined pathways, it offers a calm escape from the busy energy of the city. Sparkle's fun fact, this grand palace is not just a historical site, it currently serves as the home of the French Senate, making it an important center of political power even today. Scroll history, built in 1612 for Queen Mary de Medici, the palace was inspired by Italian architecture, reflecting her desire to recreate the beauty of her homeland right in Paris. Round pushpin travel tip, spend some time in the nearby Luxembourg Gardens, whether it's a quiet morning walk, relaxing by the fountain, or simply enjoying the peaceful atmosphere. 3 o'clock best time, morning, when the gardens are fresh, quiet, and full of life. Money bag price, gardens are free to enter, while palace access is limited. Here, in the middle of Paris, royalty meets serenity in the most beautiful way. Today's 5th Paris famous monument is the Palais Garnier. Standing as a symbol of luxury and artistic brilliance in the heart of Paris, the Palais Garnier is more than just an opera house. It is a masterpiece where architecture, music, and history come together in perfect harmony. From the outside, its grand facade instantly captures attention, but what lies inside is even more breathtaking. Step through its doors, and you are welcomed by opulent staircases, golden interiors, and ceilings that feel like works of art. Every corner of this building reflects elegance, detail, and a sense of timeless grandeur. Sparkle's fun fact, the Palais Garnier famously inspired the legendary story of the Phantom of the Opera, adding an element of mystery to its already fascinating charm. Scroll history. Completed in 1875 during the reign of Napoleon III, it was designed to showcase the cultural power and artistic excellence of France at the time. Round pushpin travel tip, take a guided tour inside, because the interiors are where the true magic lies, from the grand staircase to the stunning auditorium. 3 o'clock best time, afternoon, when natural light enhances the beauty of the interiors. Money bag price, €15, tilde 1, 350. Inside the Palais Garnier, it doesn't just feel like a performance is about to begin. It feels like you've stepped into one. Today's 4th Paris famous monument is the Notre-Dame Cathedral. Standing gracefully on the Ile de la Cité in the heart of Paris, Notre-Dame Cathedral is more than just a monument, it is a timeless symbol of faith, history, and architectural brilliance. With its towering spires, detailed sculptures, and iconic facade, it captures the essence of Gothic design like no other place in the world. From a distance, its presence feels majestic. But as you get closer, the intricate carvings, massive doors, and centuries-old stonework begin to tell stories that have survived through time. Sparkle's fun fact, Notre-Dame is famous for its hauntingly beautiful gargoyles and massive bells, which have watched over Paris for hundreds of years, adding both mystery and character to the cathedral. Scroll history. Construction began in 1163 and continued for nearly 2 centuries, finally completing in 1345, making it one of the most historic landmarks in France. Round pushpin travel tip. While the interiors are still under restoration, the exterior itself is absolutely worth experiencing. Walk around the cathedral to admire its full architectural beauty from every angle. 3 o'clock best time, anytime for exterior viewing, but early morning or sunset adds a special charm. Money back price, free to view from outside, even in silence. Notre Dame doesn't just stand, it speaks of history, resilience, and timeless beauty. Today's third Paris famous monument is the Sacré-Cœur Basilica. Perched high above the city in Montmartre, Sacré-Cœur Basilica stands as one of the most breathtaking viewpoints in all of Paris. From a distance, its glowing white domes seem to watch over the city, but as you get closer, its beauty feels even more surreal. Unlike the darker tones of traditional Gothic architecture, Sacré-Cœur shines bright, almost as if it belongs to another world. Its elevated location not only makes it visually striking, but also gives visitors one of the most unforgettable panoramic views of Paris. Sparkles. Fun fact, the basilica is built using a special type of white stone that actually cleans itself when it rains, keeping it glowing bright even after decades. Scroll history. Constructed in 1914 after the Franco-Prussian War, it was built as a symbol of hope, peace, and spiritual renewal for France. Round pushpin travel tip. Be ready to climb a series of steps to reach the top, but every step is worth it. Once you are there, you'll witness a view that stretches endlessly across the Paris skyline. 3 o'clock best time, sunset. When the sky turns golden, the city lights begin to glow, and the entire view feels magical. Money back price, free to visit. As the sun sets over Paris, and the city slowly transforms beneath you, Sacré-Cœur doesn't just offer a view, it gives you a moment you'll never forget. Today's second Paris famous monument is the Louvre Pyramid. Right in the heart of Paris, standing boldly in front of the historic Louvre Museum, the Louvre Pyramid is a striking symbol of how modern design can exist beautifully alongside centuries of history. At first glance, it feels unexpected, a sleek glass structure surrounded by classical French architecture. But the more you look at it, the more it begins to make sense, a perfect balance between the past and the present. During the day, the pyramid reflects the sky, clouds, and the surrounding palace, almost blending into its environment. But as evening approaches, something magical happens. It begins to glow from within, turning into a radiant centerpiece of the entire courtyard. Sparkles. Fun fact, designed by world-renowned architect Eiffel, the pyramid is made up of 673 glass panels, carefully arranged to create its iconic geometric form. Its design was once controversial, but today, it is one of the most recognized landmarks in Paris. Scroll history. Completed in 1989, the Louvre Pyramid was introduced as the main entrance to the Louvre Museum, one of the largest and most famous museums in the world. While the museum itself dates back centuries, this modern addition redefined how visitors experience it. As you walk closer, the transparent glass allows you to see through layers of architecture, the sky above, the museum below, and reflections all around, creating a surreal visual experience that feels almost unreal. Round pushpin travel tip. Visit in the evening or at night. When the lights turn on, The pyramid glows beautifully, and the reflections in the surrounding water pools create a cinematic, mirror-like effect, perfect for photos and videos. If you are planning to go inside, entering through the pyramid is an experience in itself. As you descend into the museum, it feels like stepping into a different world beneath the surface. 3 o'clock best time, evening, especially after sunset for the glowing effect. Money bag price, €17, tilde 1,500. In a city known for its history, the Louvre pyramid stands as proof that even the future has a place in the past. And today's first Paris famous monument is the Eiffel Tower. Rising high above the skyline of Paris, the Eiffel Tower is not just a monument, it is a global icon. A symbol of France, of Paris, and for many, a symbol of love itself. From almost every corner of the city, you can catch a glimpse of it standing tall, elegant, and timeless. But no matter how many times you see it, the moment you stand right beneath it, the feeling is completely different. During the day, the Eiffel Tower feels powerful and majestic, its intricate iron structure revealing the brilliance of engineering from another era. But as the sun begins to set, something magical happens. The sky turns golden, the city lights slowly come alive, and then suddenly, the Eiffel Tower transforms. It begins to glow. Sparkles. Fun fact, when it was first built, many critics actually called it a temporary structure and even considered it an eyesore. But today, it has become one of the most loved and recognized landmarks in the entire world. Scroll history, constructed in 1889 for the World's Fair, the tower was designed to showcase France's industrial strength and innovation. What was once temporary became permanent and eventually legendary. As night falls, the real magic begins. Every hour after sunset, the Eiffel Tower sparkles. Thousands of lights shimmering across its structure, turning it into a dazzling spectacle that captures everyone's attention. For a few moments, time feels like it slows down, people stop, look up, and simply admire the beauty of it. Round pushpin travel tip, visit the Eiffel Tower twice, once during the day to appreciate its structure and panoramic views, and once at night to witness the iconic sparkle show. Trust me, both experiences feel completely different. If you plan to go up, each level offers a unique perspective of Paris, from wide city views to close-up details of the tower itself. 3 o'clock best time, night, especially during the hourly sparkle after sunset. Money bag price, €11 to €29, tilde 1,000 to 600. In a city filled with history, art, and beauty, the Eiffel Tower stands above it all, not just as a monument, but as a feeling that stays with you long after you leave. So that was the end of episode 109 of Dynamic Expeditions. Italian Sparkles. If you enjoyed these breathtaking monuments, tell me in the comments which one was your favorite. The most interesting comment gets pinned. Push pin, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications bell. Because episode 110 is coming with top 10 lakes and waterfalls from around the world. Waterwave National Park. Adventure never ends. New journeys every day at 7:45 p.m. only on Dynamic Expeditions. Globe showing Europe Africa sparkles.